Hello students, in this video we are going to study our next chapter, that is chapter number 7, class 5, subject EVS GCERT. The chapter name is I Love Gujarat. In this chapter we are going to know more about our state Gujarat. So here let me start our chapter. It is a flamingo and every year it migrates to Gujarat. Here in this picture, the flamingo bird is shown to you. This is the flamingo and every year it migrates or it comes to Gujarat, our state. Flamingo is the state bird of Gujarat and it is also the state bird of our Gujarat. And flamingo is a bird which comes from foreign countries, and along with flamingo other birds also come. It is the bird which comes from the foreign, or you can say from the other countries, and with this flamingo the other birds also come in our state or in our country. Birds coming from foreign countries are known as the migratory birds. The birds which are coming from the another countries are known as the migratory birds, and flamingo is one of them. So now flamingo is saying that, it seems Gujarat has come. This time I have to see entire Gujarat. As flamingo came to our state Gujarat every year, now this time it wants to see entire Gujarat state. So first he met with Chinkara. So Chinkara is saying that, come brother flamingo, you are welcome in Gujarat. I will show you the desert of Kutch. So Chinkara met flamingo and it is saying that to flamingo that he will show the desert of Kutch to flamingo. Here in this picture the Chinkara is shown to you. It is look like a deer. So this one is the Chinkara. So flamingo is saying that here more quantity of salt is produced, isn't it? So flamingo had heard about the desert of Kutch and he is asking that here more quantity of the salt is produced, isn't it, in the Kutch of desert of Kutch? So here Chinkara is saying that yes, more than half of the total production of the salt of our country is produced in the small desert of Kutch. Chinkara is saying that almost more than half of the total production of salt production of our country is produced in the small desert of the Kutch. And in addition to that, the Kandla harbour located in the Bay of Kutch is the second largest harbour of the country. Other than that, Kandla harbour, or you can say Kandla port, which is located in the Bay of Kutch, is the second largest harbour or second largest port of our country. And international trade is also promoted here. The international trade is encouraged at this port. So this is about desert of Kutch and Kandla port, which is located in the Bay of Kutch. So now flamingo is saying that, fine, today you have introduced me Kutch to me and I have to see entire Gujarat. I will leave now, bye bye. So flamingo is saying that today you introduce me with the Kutch, desert of Kutch, and now I want to see the entire Gujarat. So right now I am leaving and bye bye. Here one fact is given to you that grass growing in the Bani region of Kutch is the tallest grass in Asia. The grass which is growing in the Bani region of the Kutch is the tallest grass in the Asia. These facts you have to remember. This can be asked in your exam. So now flamingo is moving forward. Before that, here some questions are given to you. So let me see these questions. The first question is, which other birds come to your village from the other places? So you can write this answer or you can think about this answer for your village. Like birds like duck, kite, vulture, etc. come to my village from the other places. The next is, why do birds from foreign countries migrate to our state? So birds migrating from foreign countries to our state because during the winter the temperature of the foreign countries or the countries from where these birds are coming, so at that places the temperature become very low, so that is not suitable for this bird. So that's why they are traveling to our country to get set up, or this environment of our country is suitable for them, so they are coming here in our country. And apart from this, these birds also get their journey or yearly trip, so that's why they are coming to the our state or our country. So now flamingo has reached the Pirotan Island of Jamnagar district, which is located in Bay of Kutch. Now it reached the Pirotan Island in Jamnagar district. So now at there flamingo met with the dolphin. Here the picture of dolphin is shown to you. So flamingo is saying that, yes dolphin, we are the birds from the cold region, but during winter we come to Gujarat. We are from the cold region and during the winter season we come to Gujarat, your state. Abdasa of Kutch means large town of flamingo. This is the name of the region in the Kutch, and it means the large town of flamingo. That means every year the flamingos are coming at this place. And this time we thought of visiting Gujarat, hence we came here. And that this year they decided to visit the Gujarat, entire Gujarat. So that's why they reached to the Jamnagar district, Pirotan Island. So now dolphin is saying that, come with me and see, here are the coral reefs. Coral reefs, that means large underwater structure which is made by dead and living coral, or you can say formed by the small animals or aquatic animals. So there are coral reefs, then there are also starfish, jellyfish, then dolphin fish like me, and even sea cucumber, tortoise and octopus are also here. Sea cucumber is also a kind of aquatic animal. So now let me see what is the coral reefs and sea cucumber, how it looks like. So this is the picture of coral reefs, which is the underwater structure, and it is made by dead or living small animals, or you can say corals. This one is the picture of sea cucumber, and like the tortoise and octopus, it is also aquatic animal. So here some question answers are given to you. In that first one is, which aquatic animals around you are seen throughout the year? So you can see about the region where you are living, like the aquatic animals seen around us throughout the year are frogs, turtles, small fishes, etc. The next one is, which animals are seen during monsoon? So the animals seen during monsoon are frogs, turtles, earthworms, fishes, ducks, etc. Next is, where do frogs go after monsoon? So the frogs go under the ground after monsoon, and they are living there, and they came out only in the monsoon season, and until the next monsoon they live in under the ground. And if you had noticed, then you cannot find the frog in winter or in the summer. It is generally noticeable, or you can see them in the monsoon season. So in the monsoon only they come out, and in the rest of the season they live in the under the ground. Next is, what will you do to protect the animals living in the water? So we can do these things, like we will not disturb the living animals, or we should not disturb the living animals in water, and we have to save them. Then after, we should not let the domestic animals bath in water. We have to feed the animals which are living in the water with the proper food. Then we have to keep check that nobody catches or kills fish or other aquatic animals. And then after, we should not throw the garbage in the water. So these are some of the things which we can do, and by these things we can save the aquatic animals. Here one fact another is given to you, that dolphin is the national aquatic animal of our country. So this one you have to also remember, that which one is the national aquatic animal of our country. So your answer is dolphin. Dolphin is the national aquatic animal of our country. So now, after meeting the dolphin, the flamingo moved forward and he met with one lion. So here the picture of lion is given to you. Lion is saying or welcoming the flamingo that welcome flamingo. Now flamingo is asking that, do you live here? So lion is saying that yes, we are found only in the Gir forest of Gujarat in entire Asia. In entire Asia, the lions are only found in Gir forest of the Gujarat. And Gir forest is the only sanctuary for Asiatic lion in the entire Asia. In the entire Asia continent, the Gir forest is only sanctuary for the Asiatic lions. So now flamingo has the question that what is the sanctuary? So this we had already studied what is sanctuary in the previous chapter. So now here lion is explaining that a protected region where animals and birds can move freely without any fear and can be protected and breed is known as the sanctuary. A place or a region where the animals or birds can be conserved, or you can say birds and animals can move freely without the fear of poacher or hunters, and they can be protected there, and they can also breed them. That means they can give birth to the young ones easily in this kind of region. So that region is known as the sanctuary. And there are sanctuaries in Gujarat for animals like bear, wild ash. This one is the black buck. Not black bug, but it's a black buck, B-U-C-K, and chinkara. So the sanctuaries are there in the Gujarat for these animals like bear, wild ash, that means it is also known as the onager or khur. And then after black buck is also look like a deer, and chinkara that you already know. So now let me see how this wild ash look like. So this is the picture of wild ash, or it is also known as the onager and khur. So there are sanctuaries in Gujarat to save or to conserve these animals. So here some question answers are given to you. In the first one is there any sanctuary in your district? So you can write about your district. In our district Surat, there is no sanctuary for any animals or birds. Next is which animal or bird is this sanctuary known for? If in your district the sanctuary is there, then which animal or bird is there in that sanctuary, or which animal or bird is conserved, or the conservation of this animal or birds is there in this sanctuary, that name you have to write. Next one is, have you ever visited any sanctuary? So if you had visited, then you can write about this, like I have visited the Jaisal Bear Sanctuary. And when you have visited this sanctuary, that you can also write. Next one is, which specific animal or bird is seen in your district? So it is you have to here write or think about the animals or birds which you are seeing in your district. So in my district we are the deer, antelope, chinkara, black buck. Like these animals are specific in our district, and dove, peacock and parrots can be seen in our district. So now after meeting the lion, or after visiting the Gir forest of Gujarat, the flamingo moved forward and now he goes to Girnar. So flamingo goes to Girnar. There are also other hills in Gujarat, and other than Pavagadh, in Vindhyachal hills regions, Vindhyachal hill ranges in Panchmahal. Like then after next example is Arasur in the Arauli ranges of Banaskantha, and Saputara in the Satpura ranges of Dang district. Other than that, Shatrunjay is also there in the Bhavnagar district. So there are many small and large hills in Gujarat. Some of the examples are already given to you, like Pavagadh in Vindhyachal hill ranges in the district of Panchmahal. Then after Arasur in the Arauli ranges of the Banaskantha district. Then after Satputara in the Satpura ranges of Dang district, and Shatrunjay in the Bhavnagar district. Now here on the next page one table is given to you and you have to write in this table the name of the hill and name of the district in which these hills are located. That you have to write. So now let me see the answer for this table. So here some of the examples are given to you. That is Girnar. It is located in Junagadh district. Then after Pavagadh, it is there in Panchmahal district. The next is Arasur. It is located in the Banaskantha district. The next one is Chotilo. So it is located in the Surendranagar district. Then after next one is Shatrunjay. So it is located in the Bhavnagar district. Other than that, Satpura is located in Dang district. Then after you can also write about the Vindhyachal. It is located in Dahod. Then after Bardo, it is located in Porbandar. The next one you can write is Parnera. So it is located in Valsad. Then last one is Kalo and Bhujio. So it is located in the district of Kutch. So these are the examples of some of the hills and name of the districts in which these hills are located. So after visiting the Gilnar, the flamingo moved forward on his way and there is a big center. He reached to the big center of fishery, or you can say place where fishing is done. So he visited Veravel along with the long coastal region of Gujarat. Visited the Veravel. It has the long coastal region. Coastal region, that means the area nearby the sea. So Gujarat has the long coastal area or region, and he visited Veravel. So now let me see what is the important factors of this or significance of this. So flourishing is a huge business of wrecked ships thriving in Alangport in Bhavnagar district. So then after he came to know about the flourishing, that means rapidly and successfully thriving, that means growing. So rapidly and successfully growing wreck ship business is there in the Alangport in the Bhavnagar district. Wreck ships, that means the crushing of the ships. So in the Alangport or on the Alangport, the old ships are broken into pieces. So this business is growing rapidly and successfully in the Alangport of the Bhavnagar district. Here some of the trees are also given to you, that bamboo, sadad, haddarvu, sesam and timru. Trees are grow in the forest of Dang. So this is now speciality about the Dang is given to you. These trees are grow in the forest of Dang, and building wood of teak is produced in huge quantity. Teak, that is one kind of tree with the wood of this tree is used to make the furniture, and in the buildings also it is used. So it is known as the building wood. So this wood is used in the making process of furniture, and this tree is produced in a huge quantity in this Dang, forest of Dang. Entire Dang district is the forest region. Most of the part of the Dang district is forest region, and beautiful botanical garden of Vagai and Girafall are also there. Botanical gardens, that means a garden in which the variety of trees and plants are there. So the botanical garden of Vagai and Girafall are also there in this district. And Satpura of Dang district is only hill station of Gujarat. So here the information about the hill station of Gujarat is also given to you. It is the Saputara, and it is there in the Dang district. It is the only hill station of Gujarat. Now next let me see about more about the Gujarat. So Gujarat is the region of many rivers. Narmada is the biggest river. Other than that, Sabarmati, Tapi, Mahisagar are also big rivers in Gujarat. Sardar Sarovar Dam is built on the Narmada river, and by this irrigation scheme, or you can say by this irrigation method, water is supplied to many regions of Gujarat, and water is supplied up to Kutch. And this dam is also used to generate, or you can say to produce electricity. So the Sardar Sarovar Dam, about the given to you, that Sardar Sarovar Dam is built on the Narmada river, and The water is supplied to the different region of Gujarat by this dam, and it is supplied up to Kutch also. And this dam is also produce the electricity with providing water also. So it is about the Sardar Sarovar Dam. So now here the question is that the dam and bridge both are constructed on river. These both are constructed on river. So what is the difference between this dam and bridge? So as we had already know, the dam is constructed on a river to collect its water or to store its water and to stop flowing this water into the sea, whereas the bridge is made to cross the river from one bank to the another bank. So this is the difference between dam and bridge. So now here some questions are given to you. You have to write this: the rivers of your district, biggest river of district, and dams located in your district. So here the answer for the district Surat is given to you. The rivers of districts are Tapi and Mindhola. Then after biggest river of district is Tapi. The name of the dams which are located in our district are Ukai Dam, Kakrapar Dam and Kevdi Dam. So you have to write this in your textbook. So now the flamingo flew from Narmada river and reached Gandhinagar, the capital of Gujarat, visiting Amul Dairy of Anand and Kadana Dam of Mahisagar. So now flamingo flew from this Narmada dam, and on the way he visited Gandhinagar, the capital of Gujarat, and Amul Dairy in Anand and Kadana Dam in Mahisagar. So now it is about Gandhinagar. It is given to you that Gandhinagar is the city of Gujarat possessing highest number of trees. The city in which the highest number of trees are there in our state is the Gandhinagar. The flamingo also visited Indroda Park and Mahatma Mandir, and from there it went Ahmedabad, which is situated on the bank of Sabarmati river. After visiting these three, he reached to the Ahmedabad. This is Gandhi Ashram. So now flamingo is saying that Jai Ho Gandhi Bapu, wow, and Kakaria Lake also look very beautiful. The Kakaria Lake is there in the Ahmedabad. Now next it is about Nal Sarovar given to you, that Nal Sarovar is a bird sanctuary which is situated between Ahmedabad and Surendranagar. And on the onset of winter, different types of foreign birds, or you can say migratory birds, are seen in this Nal Sarovar. I enjoy in Gujarat, enjoyed a lot, and at the end flamingo is saying that I love Gujarat. It has very diversity in places as well as in birds and animals also. So this is about Nal Sarovar. It is the bird sanctuary. It is situated between Ahmedabad and Surendranagar, and in the winter season many migratory birds visit this Nal Sarovar. Here one activity is given to you. So before going on the activity, here at the end one stanza is given to you, which is sung by this flamingo, that Gujarat is ours, neither mine nor yours, neither his nor hers. Gujarat belongs to us and Gujarat is ours. So now let me see the activity. Here in the activity you have to fill the colors. Yellow color in the districts which are visited by flamingo. So starting from the Kutch, first flamingo visited Kutch, then after he went to Jamnagar, the next he visited, that is Gir forest. So he visited Junagadh, Gir Somnath, Amreli, then after he visited Bhavnagar, Alang port. The next he visited, that is Amul Dairy in Anand, Narmada Dam as well as Kadana Dam in Mahisagar. Then he reached to the Gandhinagar, and at the end he reached at the Ahmedabad. So these are the different names of the district which are visited by the flamingo. This map or the name of the district which are located here on the map of Gujarat, you have to remember this. This can be asked in your exam, that locate like this, that locate the following name of the district or following district on the map, political map of the Gujarat. So you have to remember this all district. Now let me see the districts which are visited by the flamingo. So here you can see that first visited first district which is visited by flamingo is Kutch. Then after he went to Jamnagar. The next district is Junagadh, Gir Somnath and Amreli. Then after next one is Bhavnagar. The next he visited, that is Amul Dairy in Anand, Narmada Dam or Sardar Sarovar Dam on Narmada River in Narmada district. Then after Kadana Dam in Mahisagar. Next he visited Gandhinagar and at the end he reached to the Ahmedabad. So these are the districts which are visited by the flamingo. So in this district you have to color this with yellow color. So here our chapter gets over. This textbook solution you have to write in your textbook, and this here also our semester 1 syllabus gets over. This 7 chapter number 1 to 7 is there in your first examination. So you have to prepare this 7 chapter for your unit test 3 as well as for semester 1 examination. And in the next video we'll see the notebook exercise for this chapter. Thank you.